Hello, trading is closed on May 30th, 2018. I had personal business the last few days, so there weren't any calls. Today's action is quite the opposite of what we saw yesterday. Yesterday we gapped down, hit a lower low, and at the close couldn't hold on to any of these lows. The implication is these lows were rejected. We either take them out early or see higher prices. We have the opposite today, gapped up, higher highs, couldn't hold on to any of these highs at the close. The implication is the highs were rejected. Once you take them out early and validating the pattern, I expect to see lower prices. This is also a pattern to almost always close near the day's high. When that doesn't happen, lower prices should print, but tomorrow's opening is a surrogate for today's closing. So if we take this out at or soon after the open promptly, then there's no negative implication of today's failure to close near a high. We can do it early tomorrow. During the day, MEJT says ultimately lower prices would print. Here's your target. Usually we get more. There's no specific time limit, but usually you don't have to wait long. If this high doesn't fall early, it's a reasonable price to look for. In the afternoon, MEJT said this rally was false. Here was your target, this line. We undercut the line, and support was present at that price. The general idea we have is there's an impulse, and after this consolidation ends, we should see an impulse moving down. This was a potential top, but this doesn't look like the start of an impulse down to me. So we're going to have to say blue 2 hasn't ended. You don't have to change very much. If that's A and that's B, we could have one more fling up. But as I said, it's not the only way to count it. It's a reasonable chance this low is going to hold, because if you connect this high and this high, here's your gap, and that low all respects the trend line. So until we break through the trend line, you figure it'll hold. Based on this being a potential top, we had a potential target around 27.59. Looks like we're going higher than that to me. This was about a 61.8% of this wave. Next one would be over 2,800 if we keep going up to the next Fibonacci target. So eventually this long consolidation has to end, but it should end with a picture that looks more impressive than this. Counting this as ABC might not break any rules, but it has an unaesthetic, unfinished look, and there should be a wave C, which will be 2 somewhere up here, probably higher than this original target. That doesn't mean we go up tomorrow, and if we don't take this out early, I look for lower prices with this in our sights. And that's today's call.